Hello, it's Friday and welcome to another weekly update. Let's start this week by talking about some AI, starting off with the relaunch of Alexa from Amazon with Alexa Plus. It seems to be a re-virtualization of the existing product to make it compete with other smart tools on the market, giving it some more AI features and trying to catch up with some of the other products that have already done this, Siri being one of them with the latest Apple Intelligence update. So it's Amazon continuing to update and innovate. We'll see what it really does. It's only early days for it. We also got yesterday that Microsoft released the Copilot application for macOS. The only thing I'll give you as a warning, if you're a Copilot 365 business user, it doesn't work at the moment. It literally will make you sign in and then tell you to go and use the web browser. So, not ideal. I get why they're referring to the data protection piece, but ultimately it's not integrated with the installable macOS Office apps yet. So it's not really of much use to anyone from a business setting. A bit disappointing and feels like a bit of a wasted launch, to be honest, and hopefully that gets updated because it'd be really useful to have an installable macOS app that you could actually use for Copilot 365, but I'm assuming that's further down the road. Outside of that, there's obviously been some security pieces in the news around Apple removing the advanced data protection features for the UK. Well, once they're removing, just turning off, right? And if you're an existing customer, you've got to remove them. I suppose from a business point of view, it does less of an impact than you would expect because not many organizations are paying for iCloud and using the advanced data protection features, but it does set a worrying precedent for data access, certainly in the UK, and it's something that we'll have to keep an eye on. Outside of that, as I always continue to say, cybersecurity threats are on the rise. We're still seeing an increasingly high amount of organizations that are being hit by cyber attacks and have been since the start of the year. Ones that you would have expected to have maybe had better protections in place. Often seem to be starting, through phishing emails as they have been for a long time, but the phishing emails seem to be getting better. So if you're not training your staff are not aware about how to spot those maybe malicious emails, you need to start there. If you're concerned in any way, please reach out. There's no harm in having a conversation, but there is harm in doing nothing. We then come on to events. So next Thursday, is my education roundtable. I should say our education roundtable. I run it every year. It feels like it's my own little event, but it's going to be a good one. I'm really looking forward to it. Everything's ready to go. Got some nice goodie bags set up as well for those of you who do attend. If you haven't secured a space and you'd like to be there, we still might be able to fit you in. So do use the link or the QR code wherever I put it, and we'll try and secure you a seat. And I look forward to seeing you there. And then, of course, following the unprecedented demand for the first life hack simulation, we have a V2, which is going to be running in London in the 3rd of April. So if you want to be involved in that, please sign up. I think it's pretty much full, but we're, as we did with the first one, if more people want to see it, more people want to be involved, we'll try to find a way to make more of these happen or to put more capacity in. It is a really cool event, and every bit of feedback we've had has been hugely positive. So I'm really glad to see that people engage with that content and what we put together. Outside of that brings us to the end of the weekly wrap up. I will see you next week for your next update. But until then, goodbye.